Now this isn't a Minecraft video. I decided to give speedrunning a try, so I tried speedrunning the game Mini Motorways. But first, let me give an introduction to you as to what Mini Motorways is. Mini Motorways is a game where you have to get the commuters to their destination. If there's too big of a backup of cars, you'll see a pin appear over one of the destinations. Once the meter on the pin is full, you'll lose and have to start over. After each week though, you can choose between two different items to benefit your run. Such items include bridges, motorways, extra road tiles, roundabouts, traffic lights, or tunnels if you're playing on a map that has mountains. Speaking of maps, there are 23 different cities you can choose from, plus the daily and weekly challenges if you want to give those a shot. To make the daily and weekly challenges, they come with certain effects. For instance, as of the time I'm recording this week's weekly challenge gives you permanent bridges. So every time you need a bridge, you can just have it right there. But if you were to use a motorway, that would also use up your road tiles, which isn't usually the case. For this week's challenge, the items you get after each week are a mystery, so you just have to pick one and hope you get what you're looking for. Now onto the actual topic of this video, the speedrun. For this particular category, you had to choose the Zürich map and complete 100 trips. This does mean that it was a relatively quick speedrun, but I still had to do a fair few attempts. To start off this run, I connected the first two houses to the destination and then proceeded to spawn block the open area. By spawn blocking, you can basically choose where and when the factories spawn. Fortunately, I didn't understand spawn blocking in its entirety during this run, so I didn't perform it optimally, but it still was enough to get me a 4th place time. If I ever needed more tiles, I'd just remove the spawn blocked area ones and then use those. Since this was a fairly standard run, I'm going to skip ahead to the interesting part, which is near the end, but if you want to watch the run in its entirety without my game explanations or commentary, I'll have that uploaded a bit later. There were so many different things I had to focus on in this run, such as tabbing out to my timer to stop it once I hit 100 trips, and more importantly, making sure I didn't lose the game from too much backup of cars near the factories. I did think I was going to lose this run, since you can see me mouse over my timer to restart it and begin a new run, because I thought I was going to fail to the pink factory. Those thoughts caused me to pause and then reset the timer, even though I actually ended up completing the run with a personal best and a record time. As someone who just tried speedrunning for the first time, I didn't know if the run would end up being accepted because of those mistakes, but all was well as there was just a retime of the run and I ended up getting a time that I am proud of, which is the 4th place time, in a category that hasn't been run for over a year. The retimed run came out to 3 minutes, 26 seconds, and 833 milliseconds, putting me about 5 seconds behind 3rd place. I don't know if I'll try to get a 3rd place time for this category or if I'm going to try speedrunning some of the other maps, but I'm just happy to have this as my 4th place runtime on speedrun.com after only starting to speedrun Mini Motorways a few days ago. This video is a huge difference from my previous videos. For one, you can hear my voice. I don't feel there's a need for a commentary on my Minecraft parkour videos, so this is just a special change. I don't know how often or if I'll continue to post non-Minecraft stuff, but I'm happy to give this type of video a shot. If you want to, go ahead and subscribe. For real though, I hope you enjoyed this speedrun, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching! Bye!